So before we get started, I want to show you our candle shack. It's bubblegum colored. I didn't do the inside or the bottom, but I will. But for time's sake, we'll have to do that. I'll do that another time. And I may not. I like to let the edges the way they are, all kind of awkward looking, because it really makes it look like a shack. I cut out these pieces that I told you about on my last video from a card I bought. Some beautiful embossed flowers. This little piece, oh wait, I'm sorry, this tulip and this pretty flower. I kind of cut it and edged out all the white that I could. And this little daisy, I think I might use this, was the top of an envelope. And then I got my first Mother's Day card from my dear friend Olivia, keeping the card, but I cut this out because it's pink, and I thought, oh my goodness, it would be perfect. Happy Mother's Day to go right here for my daughter. Then I'm not sure, pretty sure, I'm almost 100% that Angela got me sent me these beautiful stickers, and they are perfect for Mother's Day. Some of these are going on also. So, and I believe I showed you the bouquet I made for my Mother's Day. For Mother's Day Sunday when I go to my mom's grave. So it's all done. I used a 1950s ribbon that someone sent me. Reminds me of my mother. And some beautiful ribbon from Carol. And the spaces where the ribbon connects, I put the gold lame ribbon. I had some leftover pink letters. I'm sorry, but I didn't have them, so I used the W's, turned them upside. I don't think my mother will mind. And instead of a dowel, I used to put it into the ground so it won't blow away. I broke a paint stick in case you didn't see it earlier. So, and then I added the little pink egg. My mother loved pink, and my mother loved tulips. So it's all set to go, and then I put it in some foam, my flowers, and arranged it, and then hot glued it into the plastic bottle. This was a water bottle. And you can go back and see how I made it yesterday. Okay, so that's all ready for Sunday. All right, so let's get going. And I got my Mod Podge. You need your Mod Podge. I have very little left in this bottle, but then I bought 5 tiny bottles, and I have 3 left. And I'm sure it's plenty to work with. And I got a paper towel here. Always have a paper towel so you can dry off your brush, because it's better to use a dry brush to do that. Make sure your brush is dry, or the Mod Podge is just too watery. By the way, when you put Mod Podge on paint, and the paint's pretty as it is, but let me tell you, it just gives it such a brilliance. I'm sure I've said that before. So I want to tell you a story about my mom real quick. I'm not going to tell you how she died yet, but that's for another special day when I can handle it. But my father and my grandmother raised me, my father's mother, never told me how my mom died, or that she did die, actually. This is a little long, but I'm going to cut the edge off. So we're going to Mod Podge the back. So my grandmother took us for a ride in the car and told us when we were, after my mom died, about a few months after she passed away. So no one ever spoke much about this. I'll center it, and we'll just go right over it with the Mod Podge. This is really a beautiful flower. So she told us in the car one day on a ride to get ice cream that my mom went to heaven. And the 3 of us, I don't even remember us saying anything. Well, my youngest brother was too small. But I was 5, so, or going on 6. So we had, hold on one second. So there's a little overlay here, which I'll cut off later. Well, anyway, so since no one ever talked about her, it was always a mystery to me, you know, about my mom. Every little girl wants to know about their mother. So I guess around 1961 or 62, Marilyn Monroe died. Well, my mother was a beautiful woman. She had strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. So it says breaking news, and I was sitting there with my father, and Marilyn Monroe came on, her face in the black and white TV, and there you go. That's one part done. Now we're going to go to the, let's see, I guess I have to cut this off right now. Hold on one second. Hold that thought. Okay, I cut that little piece off on the edge there, right here, so it doesn't like get in my way. So I see her on TV, and I said to my father, never forget it, Daddy, Mommy didn't die. There she is. And he was like, looked at me. He said, no, honey, that's not your mother. I said, well, it looks like Mommy. He says, no, that's not your mother. Your mother's in heaven. And at that moment, so was Marilyn Monroe. Well, that's how beautiful she was to me. So there's one. Okay, and moving along, okay, we're going to turn it upside down so I can do this section. And I think I'm going to follow up with this little tulip over here. And once again, you put the Mod Podge first, layer it nice and smooth on the part where you want to Mod Podge it on. Be generous with it. I'll show you after I get it on here. Okay, right there. And then you put it where you want, even though it's bumpy, I'm telling you, it'll stay, because I've done these before. I've made these before, my little candle shacks. And you have to add a lot so it sticks. I like to take my finger and like rub it down. I'm sorry, but I got to turn it this way a second. I'm sorry, because I have to get it really pressed down. Anyway, that's a little girl's thing. And whenever I hear the song by Elton John, Goodbye Norma Jean, I cry because I think of my mother. I think I'm getting better now that I'm older, but definitely think of my mom. They don't play the song as much as they used to, but it's funny how little kids think. All right, this one's giving me a hard time for some reason, so I'm going to have to hold it. You know, it doesn't want to adhere. It will, believe me, it will. But maybe it needs a little extra help with the Mod Podge. Don't be afraid to layer it on to make it stick. And then the moister it gets, the wetter it gets, the easier it'll stick. Now this one's here going to give me some trouble, so I'm going to rub it around a little bit with my finger and hold it. Okay, so let me do this and I'll be back. Okay, just coming back quickly, and I'm going to put another flower right here next to the little baby tulip. Be back. Sorry everyone, I just wanted to come on here and to say that I am editing, and I noticed that my television was still on, and apparently I thought I was off. So I just thought I would dub over it so you don't have that annoyance in the background. What I am doing is, as you can see, I am Mod Podging the candle shack, and then I am putting some Mod Podge on the back of the slice of paper that I cut out from the card. And because it's like not a smooth surface, I'm having a difficult time laying down the flowers and things like that onto the wood surface. it's just not flat, so it's a little bit difficult. So as you see here, I'm kind of pressing it, and then I have to hold it down. These are really a little bit difficult because of the different pieces of the wood sticking out, and it's supposed to look like an old shack. So it's not the easiest type of material to work with, but in the end, after the Mod Podge dries, I would say overnight, and then I come back to it and put one more layer of Mod Podge. You'll see how pretty it does look. And then I plan on painting the inside and the bottom. Sorry about that mishap. So I have on some of my embossed flowers, and they're upside down. But hey, all I'm going to do is pull it off. So that's what you have to do. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Oh, this one was easy. So I'm going to pull it off and just wipe it down. I'm going to leave that little flower there and start anew. This one's okay, this flower. You can't really see because it has so much glue on it. But all that glue evaporates. So be careful when you're doing, if you decide to make one, that you're careful with. I think this Mod Podge is old, and that's why I'm also given a lot of trouble. It's not sticking as well as it did. Now here's the one side, and I think that's fine. And that's only one layer. I'm going to put another layer of Mod Podge, so be back. Hi everyone. Boy, I'm having a little bit of a time with this. Because it's thicker, I had the same problem when I did my other one, the thicker pieces, the cards, etc. It's more work to get them on the wood. But you know me, I'm not going to give up. So when you Mod Podge them on there, you put a layer on the wood, and then you put a layer on the back of the piece of card that you're working with before you lay it onto the wood, and then slap on some more Mod Podge. So you're not going to really be able to appreciate how pretty this is going to look. This is the Happy Mother's Day that I cut out of the card. I just did the best I could to get it cut out exactly the way I wanted it. So this doesn't look too pretty yet, but when it dries, it's going to really look cute. So I have one little section here that I'm working with. Another problem I'm having that I noticed is that some of my wood is bending, and I don't know why. I guess because of the moisture. So all you have to do in a case like that, I have my hot glue gun, is put some hot glue in there. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put some hot glue in there to get it to adhere again, because there's just, you have to put so much moisture. I don't remember having this hard of a time with the few that I made. I made about 4. Maybe they're making their wood cheaper. I don't know. That's possible. But anyway, I think it's going to be pretty. It's just a craft, a crafting thing. So, and like I am going to do the bottom, and when I'm all done, and I am going to paint the center, the inside rather, not the center. And I really think this is going to be cute. It's going to be pretty. And so I like this, the Happy Mother's Day. That's really going to be pretty. So it doesn't look so hot now because the Mod Podge is so wet. So I'm going to do the other side corner, and then I will be back. I'm going to put a few stickers on there. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I have to be honest with you. I don't know if these sticks aren't as good as the sticks that I purchased years ago, but they're giving me a run for my money. And they're just more fragile, and because I'm putting Mod Podge, they're weaker, so I don't really like it. But I also noticed that this old matte Mod Podge, it's at the end of the rope, and I think it's losing its stickiness. And so I think that's like another one of my problems. Anyway, it's all Mod Podged on, and it doesn't look beautiful right now, but I promise you it'll look better tomorrow. Let me turn this around so you can see the Happy Mother's Day part. Okay, so this is going to be really pretty once that Mod Podge dries. And I got a little teacup there, and I'm going to paint the bottom. Don't be discouraged. Okay, and then that is like a little bird with some flowers, and then a little flower on the side. I know it looks terrible right now, but it's really going to be cute. And this is a little embossed flower, and they were really a son of a gun to get on there, and I think it's because of the Mod Podge. And it's, so let's turn you around and I'll explain things to you. Okay, so it just seems, I mean, it's solid, but the wood, the sticks, the bigger sticks are very fragile, and I don't remember them being that way. So what happens is this will dry overnight. I'll put the fan on it, and then tomorrow I'm going to put another layer. I got Mod Podge all over me. Another layer of Mod Podge. I put a couple stickers on here too. It's not, you know, it's not my favorite craft. I know I can do better, but this Mod Podge, I should have never used it. I should have used my newer bottle because I have the newer little bottles. So anyway, well, I like this. And with a candle in it, I think, you know, leaving a real candle, it looked really pretty. And so, well, this is we gave it our best shot. I gave it my best shot. And I'll see you in a day or two. And I wanted to bring to your attention that I am working on a 300 subscriber giveaway, and when I hit that number, that's when I will alert you that I'm going to do a giveaway. And when I do the giveaway, I will tell you then what you will win, and I hope we can get there really soon because it's going to be a big one. It's, you know, it's in my opinion, it will be a big one. And I do believe I'm even going to throw in a homemade wreath for this, you know, for the summer season. And so you will get a big gift and possibly a wreath, a summer wreath, if I can manage to get that done in time. So let's try to get to 300. So thank you for watching my channel. This isn't like my best work, but I think it'll be kind of cute for a little Mother's Day gift. I can fix this up. Before I show you tomorrow, I'm going to do some work on it to make it look a lot better. But once the Mod Podge dries, it'll be a lot better. So anyway, it's worth trying, and I do want to try to make us a table tray out of Dollar Tree picture frames. And I'm going to think of something that I want to do color-wise and theme-wise, and we'll see what happens. Meantime, I want to do, like I told you, on canvas, I want to do another, like I did with the tray, and do like a beautiful collage of cards that I get, because I think they're beautiful. And I want to make it a bigger, like I'm going to put two canvases together, glue them together with the sticks like these that are driving me nuts right now, and just fully collage it. So it will take some time, but we can work on it a little at a time, and I think it's going to be beautiful. And I want to get a really nice frame. That's what I'm going to spend the money on, the frame, because I think it'll be beautiful on a nice, like on a plain white apartment wall. Thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. I will pray for you. Please pray for me. And let's go see our buddy. There he is. There's my baby. Can you believe he's back? He's here till Sunday. And then I told my daughter I'd bring him home. He's laying right underneath the fan. Are you happy to be here, Charlie, with your grandmom? He sure wanted to come with me, I know that. He wanted to come home with grandmom. We're going to go to bed now. Yeah, we're going to go night-nights. My Wilkie wants his little belly rubbed. He wants his little belly rubbed. Okay, he wants to go to bed. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. This is the name of my channel. Please subscribe, like, and share. That would certainly help me get to 300 and give you that big gift that I have in mind. And you guys are awesome. God bless.